Good, rainy, cloudy, slightly humid but not too hot with a 64-degree temperature after a $75 fill-up at the gas station because of communist Joe Biden and $3.39 a gallon for mid-grade, right? Fucking cocksucking scumbag. That same gas last year was $2 less. Right? And you know old Vincenzo, by next year, that's going to be $2 more. At least $1 more. Probably $2. You'll probably be hitting $5 a gallon again, right? But you can see the market. There's not really anything going on. I covered this all yesterday. QUANT is going down because we know that was going to happen. CELO is still trending down towards that $2 mark from a high of $4 when we told you it was going to $2. Brian Stewart, scumbag, right? XDC continues down in that descending channel that we think we're going to be going into, right? See that? It's going down. Come on. It's going to keep going down because I think it's going down to this lower part of the triangle at about 0.07 cents-ish, but it's uptrending, so if it hits it later, it'll hit it sooner, right? Or if it hits it later, the price will be slightly higher. If it hits it quicker, the price will be slightly lower. But you can see this isn't too terribly difficult to figure out what fucking pattern you're in an XDC. Only the jabronis at that double top right down with our little pointer tool right there. Only Brian Stewart got caught in that because he's a jabroni, right? You guys didn't get caught in that because this is exactly the pattern you're in. I think you're going to come back down all the way to that uptrending support, and you go back up, and then you come back down, right? You're going to be in that triangle. See that triangle? It's very easy to see. That's what you're going to be in XDC. Theta is in this descending pattern, and I think you're going to continue down in it. I drew that out for you a few weeks ago. I haven't really talked about this since, and it's met or lower support. You could bounce back up now, like our little drawing says, up to, I don't know, whatever the fuck this is, up to this upper resistance at about $7.50, and come back and touch lower support at about $6, and then I think you're gonna have a huge crash, and you're gonna come down closer to that $3.70 mark in theta because you're in a descending channel. Some weed shit from California. You can see this right here. I don't know what this is right here, so we're gonna delete it. Looks like a bunch of fucking nonsense. All I know is it's in my way. Get all that out. You can see this pattern in AMP. It's at the end of this descending channel. It's a descending triangle where if we scroll over and we pull our industry exclusive YouTube made famous drawing tool, you see lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and the same horizontal resistance at the same mark, about 0.053-ish and change, right? That's a descending triangle. Those are bearish continuation patterns, but they can break bullish, right? And if it breaks bullish, if it breaks bearish, you can see, you fuck. If you break, that's the stupid thing right there. If you break bullish or bearish, your target is down at 0.35 and change. If you break bullish, which is possible, it's just less likely in a probability. Like 6 out of 10 times this would break bearish, and then 4 out of 10 times it would break bullish. So it can do both. It doesn't have to go bearish just because it says. And that would bring it right up to about what's our green or our orange? Orange is like the 50-day moving average. No. Our orange is the 25-day moving average, right? See that? And that would bring it up on a bullish breakout to about 0.07-ish, which is right where that orange line's starting. And that's, I believe, the 25-day moving average, which is just, there's not enough data to even have a 25-day moving average in here, but it's just showing up now on these last few days, maybe another last month. So if you break up, you're going to hit that. And that makes sense if you broke up to hit that moving average right there. So I'll keep an eye on that at AMP. You see that? If you just draw that line out a little bit farther, that moving average would run right into that bullish breakout. You see that? It's hard to see. It looks like it's just a scribbled line, but this is a moving average right there. just starting to get enough data, because if there's not enough data, you can't get moving averages in there in the time frames, right? So you see that's the 25-day moving average, and that would make sense. And then if you broke down, you'd probably come down close to there. An AMP, very super simple and easy. We got MATIC. There's not much going on in the major coins, so we're just going to show you some of this off shit. And you see this is the same pattern that a lot of these are in. XRP, AMP that I just went over, and XRP. See this duck beak right there? Upper support, lower resistance, upper support, lower resistance. These are continuation patterns. You fucking light. In a probability based way, they usually continue down the way they entered the pattern. So this entered in a bearish pattern. So then this is a continuation pattern that doesn't really have a bullish or bearish percentile. But if it happens in a bearish trend, then this would be probably a bearish continuation pattern, and it would probably break down. If it did the same pattern as the price was ascending or bullish, then it would be probably a bullish continuation pattern, because they usually break to the way that the pattern's been going, and this has been going bearish, and that would bring us all the way down, which would have confluency, and we've been calling for this, and it would bring us into the get my shit together box, right down to that little green moving average in the daily time frame. You see that with our industry exclusive drawing tool, with our industry exclusive perching tool pointing down at you. This is your target, and that green line is the 200-day moving average in the daily time frame. So this would make perfect sense and this is starting to break down now. It retested, and you're probably going to come down here really quick in whatever coin MATIC at 80 cents. We've been forecasting that for quite some time in this bearish continuation pattern, industry exclusive, and that's where you're going. VChain's the same thing. We called this beautifully on a pump, and then told you it was going to come back down and roll over on itself right there as you zoom in, and you can see it's still rolling over on itself, and it's eventually going to come all the way back down as I make sure these guys stop at the light that they're supposed to and drive. As this comes all the way back down to point, a bunch of fucking zeros, and then a 6067. That's exactly where that's going. Vincenzo's been all over VChain and nailed that beautifully. And then I don't want to talk about Shiba. Fuck that coin. You guys can pay me if you want to hear about Shiba. You can donate to my Cash App or PayPal if you want to hear about fucking Shiba coin, because I don't want to talk about that pile of shit, right? I'm just not interested in it. Neither is most of my audience. Because most of my audience only buys good shit. Or they want to talk about some good shit or better shit, not that junk, right? I don't have time for that junk. This is another coin that we hit beautifully for you. See that? And DOGECOIN, we told you it was coming down. And we've been hitting DOGECOIN since it was at 71 cents for all my newbies. I noticed we're rapidly rising towards 400 subscribers. But back in the dog days of the Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, starting the channel when we had about 2 people watch us, DOGECOIN was the big thing. And that's why I have a big DOGECOIN audience in here, because I nailed DOGECOIN with the Saturday Night Live. And Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos is going to be on SNL, and the price is going to go to the moon. And I told you jabronis, and that's where the legendary jabroni killer was created, right? And he was doing part-time work on a Saturday Night Live hype train killer, right? And that's where he came from, and that's where we got famous. And we called that crash when everybody else, I don't care what channel you were watching, every single one of them were telling you to buy on that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday afternoon, leading up to SNL and Saturday Night Live, right? And they said it was going to at least $1 and then sell off because it would crash or maybe keep pumping. Vincenzo said as soon as Elon Musk took the stage, the price was going to collapse and roll over on itself. And what did it do? Elon Musk took the stage. It pumped up about 3%, and then it rolled over 44% as Elon was talking. And now where we're at now, we're down nearly 75% since then, with very little relief rallies. Been short-lived. It had to be timed beautifully to even try to make money on it. But Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing told you from way up there. See the jabroni killer? See him? That's why he's chilling there still, just so nobody ever forgets the day the legendary jabroni killer shot down and essentially became the coin killer, the DOGECOIN killer. You know, I didn't think he was going to be the DOGECOIN killer. I thought he was just the hype killer. But as it's looking now, God, get off of that. As it's looking now, he was the coin killer, right? Because he's the coin killer. There's no disputing it now. And you're down about 80. We're going to take our industry exclusive and YouTube only measuring tool just to show you how far down we are since Vincenzo made that phenomenal call. As we park here, All right, let's take our industry exclusive measuring tool. As you can see right here, we are down at current price about 72%, right? And Vincenzo called that beautifully. Way back up there where we have it circled on Saturday Night Live. For all my newbies, you can go check that out on my videos entitled Saturday Night Live and Elon Musk and DOGECOIN, right? Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.